reincarnation lady. But she's so much more than that. She's a screen legend. Shirley MacLaine has appeared in dozens of films, won an Oscar, Emmys, Golden Globes. She's got accolades from all over the world. She's receiving rave reviews for her role in Downton Abbey. Downtown Joe loves that show. He thinks it's one of the greatest shows ever, right?
Yeah, it's my favorite show on television and maybe my favorite show ever.
She's also enjoying success once again in the literary world with her just-released book, What If? A lifetime of questions, speculations, reasonable guesses, and a few things I know for sure. Shirley MacLaine, welcome to the Bob Rivers Show. Hello, Shirley.
Hey, thank you, Bob, Spike, Joe, and Jody.
Wow, you got prepped for us. That's a real honor.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Showing my memory.
No, you're doing good, Shirley. And you know what? I like that you have. You have an open mind. You have you're open to lots of interpretations. So many of us, we just latch on to whatever we think we're supposed to believe in, and we just go for it. But you ask a lot of interesting what if questions. I mean, a lot of people have talked about the reincarnation thing. Do you believe in reincarnation because you feel that this can't possibly be just it, that we are all interconnected and that we are all kind of part of each other? Is that part of why you believe in that?
Well, yes, I would have to say yes, but I also had my first I've been here before experience in Jamestown, Virginia.
Wow.
And I knew that I had been there. I was about 7, and our family was down traveling and looking around at all the historic sites. And then I began to have more, I realized that something is happening here that is not what we're taught in school. And I began to, say, yes, I think this is real. It's another reality. Let me look at it. And frankly, I didn't want to be talked out of what they would say, oh, well, you just made that up, or whatever that feeling is, it'll go away.
Right. A lot of people think that
Yeah.
it's just made up in your mind, wishful thinking.
Right. I knew to stay away from being talked out of it.
So it was pointed out to me that of the Rat Pack, you were like the honorary, wonderful female Rat Pack member. Mm-hmm. You're the last surviving Rat Pack member. Is that right?
No, I was thinking about that yesterday. Yes. Oh, wait a minute. Is Joey gone?
Hey, Joey Reynolds.
Joey Bishop.
Joey Bishop, excuse me.
Joey Bishop.
Yes, I think.
Is he?
Well, actually, let's check that quickly on Wikipedia.
Yes, he passed away in 2007.
In 2007. So, I mean, Sinatra, Dean Martin, Sammy Davis Jr., Joey Bishop.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'll tell you who's still around, who used to hang out with us, too, is Don Rickles.
Don Rickles is the greatest. I just saw him recently.
Going strong.
By the way, he's still getting up on stage every night in front of thousands of people.
Tell me about it. And at my AFI tribute, oh, my God. He was the funniest. He was absolutely irreverent. He said, look, you might have read her books. I haven't, don't intend to. It's bullshit. Said that right in front of
For those listening on the radio and not on the internet, she said bull shrimp.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I like the fact, first off, your book is a list of questions. It's what ifs. It's what if, to summarize, it's what if a lot of the things we think aren't necessarily what we think they are.
Mm-hmm.
Give me one of your best examples from the book.
Oh, right.
I can go into the prep and ask you about one.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, hold on. Now I have to find it. I thought you would know about your book.
What if Stephen Hawking could get up and walk around?
Oh, would he not be interested in science if he could walk around?
Well, I think there might be a problem there, because in that chair, I think he is experiencing out-of-body reality. And I think he travels around the cosmos, and that's how he concludes all of the information about black holes, about extraterrestrial life, about time, about behavior of cosmic star systems. Really, and also, he told me. Well, first of all, he told me, and he has written, that he believes he's the reincarnation of Sir Isaac Newton.
Wow.
And he was born exactly to the day, 300 years after Newton's death.
Wow.
And by the way, he holds the Newton Chair at Cambridge. So for Stephen Hawking to get into this exploration, which I
Yeah.
guess you have to do if you're in a chair all the time.
All right, now our time with you is short and precious. I will say this. The book is fascinating. Things like what if monogamy went out of style? Hint, show business would be in trouble. What if our political leaders actually led? This one I want you to do real quickly. What if hope is the most dangerous emotion? What do you mean by that?
Well, I mean that if you are so tied to hope, it really informs that you've got to believe in disaster. I like what Benjamin Franklin said. He said, if those who live on hope will die fasting. In other words, they'll be hungry for anything else if they're only on hope. Too passive. That's my point.
All right, the book is very, very deep. It's amazing. Shirley MacLaine, if you're ever in Seattle, are you ever in Seattle?
Well, listen, guys, I used to live there. I
Well-
lived up in, what's it called, right at the base of Mount Rainier. I
Yeah.
lived for 10 years there.
Will your house be reincarnated at some point with you living in it again here?
Anytime I want to go back,
All
I
right.
can. I'll tell you that.
When you come to Seattle, please sit down with us because this is
Okay.
far too short a time to sit and talk with you.
No, I know. Thank
Sure.
you anyway for having me.
I know you have a busy schedule. The book is called What If? It's Shirley MacLaine, folks.
Yeah.
Yay. Take care, Shirley.